I love when it says, why art thou disquieted? Sometimes you got to ask yourself and talk to your soul.
Yes. Amen. That's right. Yes. Hallelujah.
Sometimes you've got to talk to your soul.
Yes.
You can't expect the pastor to talk to your soul. You can't expect your therapist to talk to your soul.
All right.
We've gotten so comfortable to external noise and the influences of external that we're no longer making time for ourselves to talk and get in the presence of God. He is longing for that. Do you know that every situation that Job went through, Job began to cry out to God from that place saying, I don't know what's going on, but all my appointed time, I'm going to wait. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to see. I don't know what's going on. And as the journey went on, it's something key that Job said at the end of his test. He said, I heard about him, but now I see him.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Many of us have heard about him. But God says, I want you to see me.
Yes.
And the way you see me by getting in my presence. It can't be substituted. It can't be compromised. It can't be a second thought. It can't be after your to-do list. It can't be after you did everything else and what I got left over. Here's my leftovers. Do you want your wife's leftovers? Do you want your husband's leftovers? When your children want your attention, do they want your leftovers? No, they pull on your mom, mommy. So why are we thinking God wants leftovers? Do you realize that some of the things that we're struggling with, we're dealing with, if we got in his presence first, he will give us a strategy for the rest. There's a strategy, but we haven't chose to get in the presence so he can give us the strategy. We take our to-do list, but he's saying, I want to give you my to-do list.
Yes.
Hallelujah. When God gives you his to-do list, it won't go A, B, C. It may go A, Z, D, back to N, but at the end of the day, it will accomplish the purpose and the plan that God had purposed for your life. The deep is calling you. Why am I quite disquieted? You've got to ask yourself a question. When did I start getting disquieted? When did I start getting distracted? When did it no longer make me happy to spend that time in his presence? When did I make a decision that reading the word, I didn't have to do it every day? We got to ask, soul, why? Why are you disquieted within me? We listening to all kind of sermons, thinking it's going to get in us that way. Huh? We got noise all going to sleep with noise. trying to feed the thirst in the call that we hear to the deep. Why are you disquieted within me? What have I allowed to take your place that now has created noise? Now I'm anxious. Now I'm afraid. Now I'm fearful. Now my mind is going when I go to pray. I can't even pray because the thoughts are so busy in my mind. I haven't even learned how to deal with that. He that dwelleth in a secret place shall abide. How do you get there? How do we get from the noise? How do you quiet the noise? You told me I got noise and I know I got noise. How do I deal with the noise? Remember when we first started out with the Lord? Just like tonight when the worship was going, I watched us all worship and sing. So I was sitting there and I was worshiping and we were all being carried into the presence of God. But sometimes he don't want to hear our words. Sometimes he just wants us to lay in his presence. Remember this song, it says here, the deep calleth unto the deep at the noise of thy water spouts. All thy waves and billows are gone over me. Over me, washing over me. In the presence of the Lord, and as we wait in his presence, the noise of his water sprouts just go over us. Yeah. And it begins to wash. And it begins to push. How many of you know a wave will push you?
Yes.
Huh? A wave would push you. But you know what the push is pushing you to? His presence. It's pushing you closer to him. The deep is calling you to him. Hallelujah. He's not calling you to your agenda.
Amen.
Hallelujah. He's not calling you to your vision. We'll get so busy working our vision that the visionary is no longer in the vision. We've envisioned till he's no longer in the vision. You know, the Lord had me do the other day? He had me go back and get some stuff I had on my computer and had me pull it off. Sermons I had wrote down that I wanted to write, books that I said I wanted to write. And he said, I want you to go back and revisit it. Because sometimes you can get so far that you don't know you've gotten so far that you forgot the revelation that you got years ago. I was reading some stuff and I just started weeping like, whoa, God, that was deep. But it wasn't me. It was him because I was in his presence.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was in his presence. He could tell me secrets. He wants to tell you secrets. He don't want you to be studying ministry to see how you can make yours look like Joel Osteen's.
Oh my.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want us to be studying and comparing and trying to replicate. And no, he wants to reveal secrets. And those secrets come from his presence.